Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Game on Mole. Would you please put your hands together and give a fabulous, roaring, good chat welcome to your host for the night. He's a hot, slutty stick insect. It's Aimon Clark!
Hello, oh my gosh, welcome to Game on Mole. It's a live podcast game show. It gets you thinking, is this person a doofus or are they not telling the truth to us? Copyrighted. My name's Aimon, I'm a slutty stick insect. Thanks for coming along. Make some noise if you've been to one of these before. Make some noise if this is your first time with us. Oh my God, okay. Well, it's very simple. Basically, it's like a quiz show. We've got two teams playing against each other in a battle of wits. One person is secretly and randomly designated as the mole, and it's their job to lose for their team. It's completely random, even I don't know who it is. And then at the end, we're going to be voting for a mole, and they need to evade detection. So the audience gets a vote as well too. So you want to be on the lookout for any moley behaviour. We've done this show 4 times live now, and I think the mole's been caught by the audience 3 out of 4 times, so it's pretty good odds. So we are relying on you. I'm also relying on you to show our panelists a bunch of love and support, even if they're a little bit crap. Sometimes they are. I'm going to bring out the panel tonight. We've got one of the best panels ever. Here we go. Okay. First up, she's on the new season of Taskmaster. She's one of our favourite guests, not on your right, guests of the year. It's Emma Holland. Oh. Next up is a comedy icon. From the UK, he's been selling out shows for 15 years. We're so stoked to have him. He's a lovely, lovely person. It's Stephen K. Amos. Next up is a national treasure. You know her from the ABC, from Triple J, from Spicks and Specs, bang on. It's Myf Warhurst. And finally, it's music industry legend, TV legend, and just legend in general, Dicko Dickson. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Let me turn that off. It's starting to sound like a Guzman and Gomez in here. Dicko, how have you been?
Oh, I'm a little bit blue. Our family cat, Freddie the cunt, he's dying. Yeah, look, he's 18, so he's dying inevitably, sadly, and fucking expensively as well. And I had no idea, but apparently trying to cut corners in the healthcare plan for your family animal is not an attractive trait, I've been told. So, yeah, you're just going to have to grin and bear it. Fucking thousands, just to let a little bastard go. I said I have to put a pillow over its head, but apparently, no.
You did not, Dicko.
I did not. I'm sad, actually. I'm very sad. He's an arsehole cat, but he's our arsehole cat.
It's such a bold way of starting a comedy show.
Yeah. It's only up from here.
Myf, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
What an amazing panel.
Pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Sorry to you in the front, who I did flash getting up on the chair.
You've been all over the joint lately. You've been flying in and out. Has life always been that crazy for you?
No, not until I moved to Brisbane, and then I had to go to Melbourne a lot and Sydney a lot, so I'm travelling all the time. But it's been great. It's been unreal, yeah. I was sad to cancel Not On Your Rider the other night, but I had to go to Sydney to interview Paul Mescal. I'm sorry. I know, it was, yeah.
Did you get Qantas upgrades?
Well, if I did, I would have taken them. Oh my goodness.
Speaking of which, thank you for coming on Not On Your Rider recently, both of you. What a fantastic time.
We absolutely enjoyed. That was my first time, and it was if you've not been to the show, I highly recommend it.
Such a fun show.
The production values alone were insane. You were brilliant as the host. The 2 team captains, excellent. The scorekeeper guy, fucking hell, what a legend. And I just thought he was a weird man dressed in red, but no, he was really, really good. And thankfully, on our team, I had Emma, who had a lot of the answers. So I just sat there looking beautiful.
Both of you are kind of halfway through tours where you're doing a lot of regional towns. How's that been?
I don't know how you're finding it, but fucking hell, Jesus. You know, you get so spoiled coming to the big cities, and when you go to the regions, but fuck nowhere, you kind of go, wow, you people are odd. Seriously, I went to a place in New South Wales, it was called Windsor, right? And, you see, people are laughing, you know the shithole, right? Like, and it was on the banks of the river Hawkesbury, I think it's called. And on paper, that sounds amazing. But in reality, fucking hell. And the weirdest thing, they had the largest, a shop I'd never heard of before. It was called Lollies and Stuff. And so sweets, right? That was open till 10 p.m. at night. Who's buying lollies at 10 fucking p.m. at night?
Drugs?
Or maybe stuff. Oh.
Where else are you going to get your vapes?
And how are you finding it, Emma?
I'm really enjoying it. It's going really well for me. The crowds, they like really love me. They go on bananas.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
It sucks for you.
Oh, God. You should give me some tips as to how I should approach it.
No.
It feels like an obvious question to ask, but what's the difference between like British audiences and these Australian ones?
To be honest, I think that there aren't many differences, to be honest. If you are in a country where the language is the same, if you just lose the colloquialisms and the slang, you should be able to. I don't change my stuff coming to Australia. I might dumb it down in the regions, but essentially I don't change my stuff because language is hopefully universal. It's the only challenges I have. I don't know if you found this yet. If you do shows in Europe, other countries where English isn't the first language, that's when you really work because you've got to just cut out any of the chaff and just go straight to the jokes in as simply and as simplistically as you can, and then they come on side.
Similar. I did Edinburgh for the first time this year. I was telling Stephen, and because it's such a international tourism draw, you get so many people from like all over Europe. And I had this one woman sitting in the audience, and she was watching the entire show like this. I was like, oh no, she's hating it. And I was trying to do crowd work with her. I'm like, where are you from? She's like, Germany. I'm like, oh, that's why. So afterwards, she's like, I loved it.
Dicko, I was going to show you a video of my dog, but now I feel like I can't because you just talked
Yeah,
about
show off with your full of beans pet.
I was going to say, since I saw you last, my dog went viral on TikTok with this video.
I do like Sir. Sir barks a lot. He's a great animal.
His name's Sir. So it was when we went down to Melbourne. I left him with my mum, and she was on an important Zoom meeting, and then like this happened in the background.
I saw this.
Yeah. That's my little
Genius.
dog, yeah.
Your dog is a superstar.
He is.
And if TikTok paid their people here in Australia, you would make a lot of money from that.
I know, upwards of $50 at least.
That's right. That's right.
8 million views. All I get is just non-stop messages from like viral plays, like Lad Bible.
Oh my
hey,
God.
let us post your video. Anyway.
Is Lad Bible real? I just thought it was just...
It's a real lad, yeah.
Yeah.
And he messages me.
Okay. I thought
And
it
he's
was
the
like
son
a
of
bot.
God Myf.
He's got so many videos.
Well, now that we've met our guests, it's time to figure out who the mole's going to be. I'm going to pass out these cards. They say either mole on top or player. Okay, just look at it. Oh my god.
Oh, that was so hard to read.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's up the
It's-
top. It's in gold.
Yeah, it's in gold pen on the darkest background you've ever seen in your life.
It's literally the other ones. My dog ate them. He chewed.
Where's the video? Where's the footage?
I could have been making lots. Okay, so we know who. Did anyone pick up anything on expressions? Wow, interesting. It has started. The game is afoot. Okay, no yelling out answers, please. Of course, too. I know it's tempting. I said this last time, but if you're the type of person who feels like they need to show how smart they are in every situation and yell out the answer, we should hang out sometime. We've got a lot in common. But tonight, just whisper it to the person.
Oh, I thought you were saying that to me.
Oh,
Don't yell out.
no. No, you're supposed to.
I'm
All right.
supposed to. Okay, good.
Let's get into it. This first round is individual. It's called round one.
Round one.
Okay.
Okay, production value.
This is good.
A correct answer will get you 10 points.
What do we do? Do we press a buzzer or do we just yell it out?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
This one's just...
Pace yourself, Warhurst.
I work on a quiz show. I'm just going in.
So a correct answer will get you 10 points. An incorrect answer will lose you 5 points. So you might start with a deficit. This round, I've decided to theme it on homonyms. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to be like, what word could refer to both fly larvae and being intoxicated? Do you have any ideas? Just
Maggot?
Maggot is correct. Well done. Okay. So does that make sense?
So I'm just explaining homonyms. A word that has multiple meanings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maggot.
Means intoxicated.
Yeah. Oh,
Maggoted,
yeah.
get
Maybe
maggot.
that's just an Australian thing.
It's very Australian. That's not a British thing.
Again, fucking maggot. Oh, you should say it tonight.
Maggot. You're
yeah.
maggot.
Yeah.
That
I
sounds
wonder
disgusting.
what the origins of that is.
I don't know. Wow.
There's always, what do they call it? Entomology.
Yes.
Oh, etymology.
Etymology,
But
not
also
entomology.
entomology because
that's
it's
insects,
insects.
isn't
Wow.
it?
Yes, of course.
We're off to a great start. Dicko, yours is what word could refer to both a bakery treat and a shot in golf? Oh, I got some thinking.
So it's not a chip, it's not a drive, pitch, putt. I don't know, those are the only shots, aren't they? I don't know, mate. So I played golf this morning, but
Yeah.
clearly not with any hot bakery treats.
It was a slice, is what I was looking
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hooker.
I was trying to work in finger bun somewhere there, but I couldn't. So what? Well, probably they're weird. They wear weird clothes. They're probably finger bunning all over the golf course. Who knows?
for. The reason I bring it up was because Dicko was on a golfing show. Here it is.
Tell me about Deadeye Dicko. What do we know about him?
Look, Deadeye Dicko is probably not exactly where he wants to be in his career right about now.
I was actually one of the most famous people on TV at one point. Now look at me. Happens to everyone.
We've all been there. We have all been there.
Actually, and do you know what? I was really fucked off about doing that. I'd love to do that now. That looks awesome.
Well, you were actually quite good at it. Here's a
Force
clip.
Marshal Nick just came out and put a second eye patch on, so now
Oh no.
Dicko is swinging blind.
And onto the green as well. That looks good.
That's
that
a
looks
good-
really
that's
good.
a good one.
Bouncing off the back wall.
Oh, look at this.
Well, James Carr, the dancing.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's just, look, it was a shit TV show. It really was. But I did all of that in one night. I think they've got all these crazy golf holes, huge, like It's a Knockout type setups, and they do a hole per night. So they got me in as the pirate and did everything for one night. It's a real big undertaking. But actually, I hooked one, just really got hold of one, bladed it right over the crowd, nearly took someone's eye out, and actually went bouncing down the road and smacked Sonia Kruger in the shin and gave her a massive fucking lump. She was very annoyed.
At least you had the eye patches on you in case.
Yeah, I couldn't see a fucking thing, not my fault.
Emma, here's your question.
Sorry, can I just clarify something very quickly?
Yeah.
Myf, you said finger buns. Is that another Australian slang?
It's also a homonym. Num, num, num.
Bakery treat and foreplay.
Emma, here's your one. Okay, this is a bit trickier. It's a word that refers to a collection of texts regarded as genuine, and it's also a camera brand. They're just things, pieces.
What is this music bit? Maybe I didn't get the...
It's very
There wasn't
stressful.
music for Dicko.
Yes, there was actually.
Oh, okay, I zoned out when he was talking, sorry. Canon?
Cannon's correct.
Wow.
Oh, you mean like literary text? I was thinking text messages.
But also like movies too, like in the canon of Star Wars or whatever. Anyway, well done. Oh, here's your question, Mitt.
God.
Here's your question. Okay.
Scared.
It's a term that means exactly right, and it's also a term that means talking for a long time.
Oh, this is too easy. It's the name of my podcast. Bang on.
It is bang on. Well done. Good. I thought I could have got you on that. You just recently did a massive tour of Australia with Bang On, doing these giant theatres.
Yeah.
We also did one in Darwin, which is like, it's an amazing turnout for Darwin.
Isn't it beautiful?
But I bring it up because Stephen's about to go to Darwin too.
I am bang on. What the fuck?
That's
I do a
odd.
podcast. It's called Bang On.
So you could you can bang on about something, or
Yeah.
if something's right, you go, that's bang on.
Oh, well, I know. I can understand the first. That's bang on, right?
And if someone's like a punisher, they're banging on about
I've
something.
never heard that before. You go on.
On and on and on. They bang on about
Bang
that.
on. You Australian, just simple.
Nah, but all English-speaking audiences are the same, aren't they, Stephen?
Yeah, there's it.
Colloquialisms. I did put in a caveat.
Oh, here's your question, Stephen. Okay. An object in the kitchen and British slang for an easily deceived person. What do you reckon?
Spoon.
It's a fucking mug. I also had a look online to see if there was anywhere that did mugs of you. There's a company that sells Stephen K. Amos mugs.
Are you getting a cut of that?
No. It's the first. Can I get their details?
You should send them a message saying, "Do I look like a fucking mug?"
That's quite offensive. Oh no, I like that. That's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Mug. What was that? Fucking good idea. Yeah.
All right.
But I should get a point for spoon though, because that is also.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, he's a spoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anybody heard that? Well, why would you?
A spoon is a cuddle here.
Is that
Yeah.
what? A cuddle?
Cuddle.
Yeah.
Type of cuddle.
Oh, spooning. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have been known to spoon in the kitchen
True.
Well, you've said it so
while my cock
confident.
is in a blender. Sorry.
You're so confident about it. I think I should give you the point. Okay.
You should give him the point.
You should.
You should give him the point.
I'm a guest.
All
He's
right.
a guest. He's a guest in this country.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
They like
true.
it.
And I didn't know the other slangs.
Welcome. Okay. Oh, now round 2 is boards. Okay. Everyone's got their boards, do they?
Round
Here we
2. Boards.
Oh yeah, boards. Okay. For this round, you both need to have the same correct answer to get 20 points. So I'll give you a second to write it on your board.
Let's sync up then.
For each of these, it's going to be, there's 2 names that answer. I need you to tell me which 2 people on stage have done these things. So there's 4 of them. So, which 2 people on stage have been on Thank God You're Here? Write down your answers on here. We'll start with Dicko. Emma and Stephen.
Stephen and Emma.
Okay, what do you have, man? Emma and Stephen. What do you have?
I've got Stephen, Emma, or Myf.
He's a
I
foreigner.
said Emma and Stephen as well. I put a question. I don't know why I put a question mark there. I'm sorry.
That's correct. All right, points for this side. Well done. What was it like going on those shows? Obviously, you watched it as a kid, Emma.
Yeah, that's why I was panicking, because I reckon I watched every episode religiously as a child, and I was like, I do not remember Stephen on it. And that's a testament to the impact you made. So I think, you know.
I'll let that slide.
Do you remember going on it, Stephen?
I do. It was wonderful. And they actually tried that format in the UK, but it didn't quite work because what they did was the host is a very, very famous improviser as well. So he sort of got involved and didn't just leave it to the people, which I think is better in Australia. And a phrase I'd never heard of before, which I only heard in Australia, if you lean into it, if you lean into the situation, you'll get more out of it. Yeah, never heard that before either.
What was it called? Like, call blimey, you're here, innit? Have to look it up. All right, next one. Which 2 people on this stage guested on Spicks and Specs? They were a guest, not a team.
See, I'll
captain.
get this wrong.
Okay. Oh, we'll start with you, Myf.
I've got Stephen and Dicko.
Oh, Stephen, what do you have?
I've got Myf and Dicko.
What do you?
Actual size.
What did you have, Emma?
I I also have Myf and Dicko, weirdly. That's weird. How'd that happen?
I got on me, because I remember being on it, even though I'm old, and Stephen.
That is correct. It's Dicko and Stephen. Yeah, well done for this side.
God, I forgot, yes.
Okay.
I thought there might have been a time when Myf was a guest instead of the co-host.
Yeah, I fucking made a big
captain.
mistake there.
Yeah, no, always there. Can't get rid of me.
Okay, and we've got two more. Okay, hosted the Queensland Music Awards. Oh, we'll start with you, Emma.
The two people on the stage who have something to do with music, I assume. Is that Dicko and Myf by chance?
Okay, what did you
I
have?
concur with Emma. I put Myf and Dicko.
What did you have?
Same.
And what did you have, Dicko?
Well, they've never fucking asked me, so I don't know where you got that from. I put Emma and Myf.
No, it's me and Myf. Yeah.
I didn't think you counted.
I'm on the bloody stage.
Yeah, I just thought you were there as a big drink of water.
Or a slutty stick insect. Is that what? Interesting. Okay. All right. No points for anyone. Okay. And finally, which two people on stage have published autobiographies? Oh, what did you have, Stephen?
I put myself and Dicko.
Oh, your initials are Scar. That's kind of fun.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
What's that?
That's Scar. That's skanking.
Oh, that's skanky.
Okay. Sorry. What did you have, Emma?
I probably should have put Dicko. I put Stephen because I saw yours the other night. Had a read. It's good. No, it's really
Isn't
good.
that the worst review? That was good.
No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
It's a rattling good page turner. Yeah.
And I thought you were trying to trick us again, so I put you.
No, it's not me.
Self-published?
What?
Brutal.
Dicko, what did you have?
I had Myf and Stephen.
And what did you have?
Well, I had me, and I thought you'd done one, Dicko.
No, I haven't done one. I've been asked to write one, but I'm too lazy. And also, the other thing is, I did start, my manager said, look, you can get this advance if you do. I thought, well, there's a lot of money there. I started writing, and I realised that all of those stories that I've been telling for such a long time are probably fucking lies, and I'll get sued. So, because I've worked with a lot of famous people, they don't take prisoners. So I thought, what can I actually tell? So in the end, I've actually started writing it as fiction, and it's so much more interesting and fun. And believe it or not, it's a lot more honest
Interesting. Wow.
because you can tell it as it is.
The answer.
Just change the names.
Yeah. Well, the answers were Myf and Stephen. I was going to see if you guys had any advice for Dicko writing his.
Oh, God. It's hard.
Me-
You've actually got to deal with yourself. It's probably the only time you ever sit down and really think about yourself and your life, and this is serious. But it was quite confronting.
Hey, Stephen, I was worried that if I it's a bit superstitious, but I was worried that if I wrote an autobiography, it's like putting a point at the end of your life. It's like your life's over.
Right.
Is that a worry when you write it?
Good question, but for me it wasn't, because it was a book that up to a certain point.
Same.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so...
The story so far.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look at it.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and even the title was ingenious. Yeah. Yeah, so it came... I think that book, if memory serves me correct, finished with my first ever solo big show in London, and that was 20 years ago. So there's a lot more that's happened since.
Yeah.
Dicko, ghostwriter.
No, I actually do like writing, but as I say, I think I've written, I'm going to get fucking sued for that, definitely. I'll have to leave that out. And it's all the good shit, so...
Yeah.
Would you write a follow-up? Because some of the stories I've heard about you since have been great. Like, no, I mean, like you did, like, when on West End, you were just in Tim Burton film. Like, you've got a crazy amount of stuff to talk about.
Do you know, I think I would, and I think maybe Myf will agree. The thing that all of us would agree, when you start in this business, you never know what the end game is going to be. And what comedy has given me, it's opened so many doors, different avenues, things that have been completely out of my own comfort zone, in my own reality, and I've lent into them all, and they have enriched my life and my being as a person. If you had asked me 25 years ago if I'd ever be doing shows in Australia, I'd say fuck off, no. A Tim Burton film, fuck off, no. And I embrace it, and I enjoy it, and I think the older one gets, when you see your own mortality, you know that there isn't a lot of time left, so enjoy it, and seize every opportunity, and take every day as though it was your last, because one day you'll be fucking right.
Absolutely. Perfect.
I listened to your whole audio book version of Myf, and I loved it. It was really fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
I was listening to it on the way to a Bucks night once.
Oh, God.
And there's one chapter in it it's particularly quite a bit emotional and quite sad. And I was a bit emotional listening to it. And it finished right as I got to the Bucks party,
God.
and I walked in. I was like, "So which one of you fucking idiots wants a beer?"
I'm so sorry, because I was crying when I was reading that bit, because it's really, I found it incredibly personal. But like you, I wanted to put a kind of a stop at, because I'm 51 now. I was nearing 50 when I got there, and I was like, I just want to. That's that done. And what's the next 50? Look out, motherfuckers. Because I don't feel any older in my mind or less capable of doing anything, and, you know, keen to give anything a go like you. And I just felt like it was great to put a full stop to that. But there is some sad stuff in there, and I'm so sorry. So sorry. Don't listen to it while you're off to a party. Maybe the first couple of chapters, they're fun. Yeah, they're fun. Everything else, some hard.
And get ready for Panic at the Dicko. Dicko's story coming out. It's going to be hot.
Did you know Panic at the Disco was the first band's concert I ever went to?
Really?
Yeah. I wore red skinny jeans and sat in the back.
Mine was My Chemical Romance, by myself. And
Similar wavelength.
I had a memory the other day of being in that crowd, as a 15-year-old or something, be like, "Do it, Aimon, do it. It'll be fine. You're cool. You'll get away with it." And I was like, "No, don't do it." And I'm like, "Yes, do it. Now's the time." And I went. I was like, "Oh no, they know I'm a faker." I remember.
How was your hair when you went too?
Oh, it was
it good?
much the same, but a little bit more fringy than usual. Okay, now it's time for the teams round. The correct answer will get you 10 points. Here we go.
Round three is teams. Round three is teams. Teams is round three. Teams is round three.
Okay, for this round, I need you to identify the celebs who have had their faces morphed together. So here's just
I love these
a
ones.
practice one we could do. Do you know who those two celebrities are?
Looks like Taylor Swift.
The crowd's got it. Travis Kelce, her boyfriend.
Oh,
Okay. So this is for you two. Okay.
okay.
Okay, and this is for 10 points per person. Here we go.
We're
Here's the first
fucked.
one.
So Stephen's looking at the screen
That's
doing
Wally.
this.
So it's Wally from Gotcha, isn't
Yeah.
it? With,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't know.
It's very similar, whoever
Yeah.
it is.
Well, you're right. It's Wally, but it's also Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Oh.
Interesting.
He's from the Marvel universe, isn't he?
He is.
I don't know anything about that.
The Marvel canon, as I like to call it.
And he's a friend of mine.
Is he?
Ah.
Is he?
His father is a British comic, Dominic Holland.
Oh, yeah,
So, yeah. So I was actually there when he got the call to be Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Okay, tell me, when someone finds out they're going to be one of the greatest, iconic roles, or have one of the most iconic roles of life, what do they do after that phone call?
Well, he sort of had to keep... It's very quick. We were at the film launch of another comic, Omid Jalili. I don't know if you've heard of him. Yeah, very funny guy. We're at his book launch, and Dominic was there with Tom, and Tom was just pacing up and down. And I said, "What's happening? What's happening?" He said, "I'm waiting for a very important call, but I can't tell you what it is." And I went, what is it? I said, I can't tell what it is. And then he got the call, we had to go out, because obviously we were in London and this was LA or whatever. And he came back smiling from ear to ear. And I think, from memory, I think he took his underpants off and put them over his trousers. He didn't.
Oh, thank you for explaining.
Here's one for you, and this is a bit harder. Okay, 2 people.
No.
I'll give you a clue. One of them was in Top Gun Maverick.
Glenn Powell
Yeah.
and Glenn Close.
Yes. Well done.
That's hard. That's quite a hard one.
It was. But you bloody did it, Emma.
Thank you.
And the crowd went wild.
I think
The crowd loved it.
the team did it.
Yeah, the team.
The team did it. The team did it. Yeah.
Just for fun, through AI, I put, I was like, what if Dicko and Myf's faces were combined?
Please.
This is what I got.
Oh, she's.
Dawn Fraser's let us have go, isn't she? Yeah.
And
Yeah, she's off to Bunnings.
She looks like she says things like, "Oh, he was in that Marvel movie, wasn't he? He's part of the Marvel universe."
and here's Emma and Steven together.
Please don't publicise that because I could get in a lot of trouble.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
nice.
And here's all 4 of you together.
I take it they're my chins.
He has my eyes.
And where's my blackness? Jesus, rude. Completely whited out.
I know, it could have shaded it. It doesn't matter. AI, it's not coming for us. Okay, we've got some buzzers for this round. I'll give this one to you, Emma. Thank you. And this one to Dicko, please. Thank you. This is your one here. So I need you to identify the Halloween costumes. The Halloween costumes from their knockoff version. So sometimes they don't have the rights to do it, so they need to explain the costume. For example, I saw a costume for Red Italian Plumber. It was obviously a Mario costume. So they're trying to describe the character. Okay, Fantastic Magician Boy. Oh, Dicko.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter is correct.
Quick.
Oh, he's good.
That's not. Oh, yes. Lost Man. The Lost Man. Lost Man.
Your buzzer's not working.
Oh, Dicko.
It's not me, is it?
It's Where's Wally? Is that what you would have said? Dicko's one came in first, sorry. Dead Parents Hero. Oh, Emma.
Batman.
It's actually Harry Potter again. No, it's... and got 2 more. Comb Over Candidate. Oh, Dicko.
Donald Trump?
That's correct.
That's good.
And the trickiest one, No Clue. Oh, Myf.
Clueless.
Yes, it's Cher from Clueless. Well done. Good stuff. Next up is the love it or hate it question. So I'm going to ask you a question. Everybody needs to answer honestly except for the mole who needs to tell us a lie and sell it like it's the truth. The question is, what is an ick that you have? And it doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic ick as well too. So we'll start with you, Dicko. What's an ick that you have?
I used to have a little more patience about this, but over the last 6 months, it's come to a head. And now I cannot share a conversation or a minute of my time with someone who thinks Donald Trump is okay. I just go, I don't even care if you're a super right wing. He's a fucking reprehensible scumbag. And if you and literally, if you think it's funny, fuck off. I don't want to have a bar to do with you.
Before we clap, remember he might be the mole.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Myf, what's an ick for you?
An ick for me. I think Brian's coming later to pick me up. He's not here yet, though, so I can say this. Yes. He went and bought... He's been saying it lately, and I've never picked it up until more recently, and I cannot handle it. I asked for a bottle of wine or something, or a glass of wine. He goes, "What would you like? Would you like a Pinot Gris?" Pinot.
Pinot.
Yeah, and I'm like, "It's Pinot Gris." Pinot Gris. And he continues and insists on saying Pinot Gris just to shit
So
me.
does he think he's funny?
I think so now because he knows that I hate it. But initially it was just like, who are you?
Kind of is funny.
It is good.
It's interesting he doesn't commit to Gris as well. Too.
I know, he should.
Yeah.
Penis grease.
Don't tell him, he'll think that's funny too.
Here he is now. Shh. Shh.
Stephen, what's an ick that you have?
Yeah, well, I think it kind of links on to what Dicko just said. I absolutely hate it when people go commando. Do you have that phrase, commando? Where they don't wear underwear? It's disgusting. Why would you? There was a time in my life where I thought it was wonderful. You know, getting some air going through, warm climates, not sticking to your thighs. And
Is this why you like Tom Holland so much? Because you always know he's wearing his. You can tell. He makes it clear.
You can't go commando in Queensland, though, because you start chafing. That's why you wear step ones in Queensland.
what's a step one?
That's step one. So I don't even know.
You've got a whole universe ahead of you to discover, mate. Your life will never be the same once you've discovered step ones with those bamboo gussets. Oh. If there are any tradies out there, I think you know what I'm talking about. Come on.
There's no tradies here.
I really read the fucking room well there, didn't I?
Emma.
Because I did go commando once. I was in Adelaide one year for the Fringe and was topping 35, 40 degrees. Unbearable. So I thought, I'm going to go commando. I was wearing lovely jeans, nothing underneath, and it was all, free flow. And I was going to the airport the next day, and I thought, I'd like to continue this trend. I get to the airport, and the security guy with the old metal detector thing, he gets to my belt and goes, he said, can you take off the belt? He took the belt off, and he still went, and he said, sir, you have to come to another room, because I have to take your trousers off. And I went, do you want to do that? He went, you can do it here, sir. I said, don't do it here. And then he went to a side room. I felt like such a criminal. And then I tried to make it nice. I said, "Do you have some dinner first?" And then he said, "I've seen it all before." And then so I removed the top half of my trousers and took his eyes out.
And Emma, what do you have an ick?
Mine is like a romantic ick. Is anytime I see a man do this, I mentally switch off. It's a really specific dance move. I think it was like a bit of a meme in like 2010 maybe, but it's where you like put your arms back and like kind of. I don't want to do it.
Do it. I need to see
I wouldn't do it.
this.
I'll never look at you the same. It's like that.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like that move. Anyway, actually, speaking of Top Gun, Miles Teller does it there's like a slow motion of him doing it in Top Gun, and people were going crazy about it on the internet. I was like, you're all sick. You're all...
It's kind of like how Liam Gallagher walks around, though, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm a Noel girly.
Okay. Wow, this is hard to pick. It's hard to pick the ick. Okay, interesting. Let's get into round 4, the this or that round.
Round 4.
This round. Oh, okay. Correct answer gets you 10 points, and incorrect answer loses you 10 points. Or in the later half of this round, yeah. So we'll start with just a game called Is This a Description of a Eurovision Performance or a Horror Movie? Okay.
Either or is usually the answer for that.
And we'll start with Myf and Dicko. I've got two each. Okay. A man reaches towards a golden hole and finds a disembodied hand.
Sounds fun.
Come on, Myf. You'd have remembered that, wouldn't you?
I think, well, look, to be honest, it could be anything. I mean, some of my favourite moments is a lady wearing a horse head walking up a ladder and, singing to the world about heartbreak. It could be that. I'd say yes.
Well, are we going Eurovision?
Sorry?
Are we going Eurovision?
Australia's going to Eurovision, yeah.
Yeah, Eurovision it is. Correct.
I know, see, look, there's the golden hole.
Do you know what? I don't know if Stephen will back me up on this, but Aussies love Eurovision. And people in Britain really couldn't give a fuck about it, could we?
We couldn't give a fuck. It's a very kitsch thing. And why Australia's in Eurovision, I will never fucking understand anyway.
Well, it's because we've had Eurovision for 40 years broadcast here, and a lot of families that came from Europe would come here, and pre-internet, it was their only connection with something that was happening with family at home, kind of in real time. So it was huge with a lot of the migrant communities in Australia. I think that's where the heartland
Right.
started.
Well,
but then everyone's tapped onto
Yes,
it
but you
because
see,
of the
Myf,
kitsch.
they made the choice to fucking move.
Yeah.
They don't get to hold on to shit.
Yeah.
The next one is
I really want to see you tweet that, see what happens. Let's go.
I'm not a fool.
a girl with white eyes wails in a graveyard.
Oh, that's got to be a horror movie, sure.
It has to be.
Yeah, that's a bit gnarly even for Eurovision.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to
White
go
eyes.
horror film.
Okay, it's Ireland's most recent entry, Bambi Thug. Oh, remember this spooky
They
lady?
were amazing.
She accused of ripping off Brisbane artist Jani. In case you
Is that
wondering.
correct?
Yeah.
Well, I fucking hate them now.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Absolute dogs. Okay, your team. Okay, zombies writhe on stairs, kicking and clapping with locomotion. Eurovision or a horror movie?
Horror movie, I would say.
Oh, yeah,
think.
I think it's horror movie. Would you describe it as horror?
Comedy horror, yeah.
All right, yeah,
I
we're going
think
horror
if-
movie.
Correct. It's Beetlejuice 2 with Stephen K. Amos.
The zombies threw me off. It was the zombies that threw me
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Well done. I was hoping to trick you with that.
I thought they were commuters. So it's a bit different.
Okay,
That
yours-
was a great scene, by the way.
Yeah, what was? I know we talked about it a little bit the other night.
Yeah.
But what was it that Tim Burton reached out to you? Have you met him before? Or?
No. It was, again, I think because that was a pastiche of the 1970s popular American music show, The Soul Train. So they were looking for specifically a black person, because the guy that hosted Soul Train was Don... I can't remember his name, but it's Don something, and he wore glasses, had a bit of a fro, and he was a legend, apparently. And they wanted to kind of recreate this scene underground with the train taking the dead to the afterlife, and because it's meant to be a comedy, they were looking for a comedian and the funniest man around.
You had to do an American accent for it.
I did have to, because I didn't. I'd filmed that at the end of last year. Couldn't talk about it, signing NDAs or whatever. And and they invited me to the premiere, but I was in. The premiere was in Italy, I think, and I was in America at that point. So I hadn't seen it, and I only saw it a couple of weeks ago in Melbourne, in a little art house cinema with 30 other people, 5 of whom were my friends. And then when I first wrote there's a little bit that's been cut out. Damn you! But I did an American accent, but there's also a weird sort of effect on the voice, which I thought was quite interesting.
Afterwards, were they like, it's the Soul Train guy, as people were walking out?
No, I had to tell them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, gang, it's me!
And your final one is twin girls are stalked by a giant creepy bird. Twin girls.
It feels like Alfred Hitchcock.
I
think you should take the lead on this one.
Oh, what?
I
I'd
think-
take the
yeah,
lead.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say, so I can't think of a horror film with twin girls in it. Can you?
The Shining,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Gotta push you for an answer
Oh.
on this one.
Go with the gut.
My gut is Eurovision.
Oh my God, who's that guy? That's the bird.
Well done.
Damn, it was The Shining.
Okay, For this next round, we'll need buzzers for this one. We'll do this one quickly. I don't know if you're familiar with Michael Winslow. He was in movies in the 70s, Police Academy.
Police Academy, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
80s.
voice guy.
Yeah. So he famously can recreate sounds with his voice. I'm going to play you 4 different noises. Are these real dogs barking, or is it just Michael Winslow pretending? Okay. So buzzers. Okay, here we go. Oh, Myf. Oh, it's Michael Winslow. Okay, here's another one. Oh, Stephen.
Real.
Michael Winslow. God, he's
They all
good.
sound real.
Okay. Oh, Dicko.
Was that Sir?
That was
How sad am I? I know the sound of his dog's bark.
That's so cute.
Well done. Okay, and here's the last one. Oh, Emma.
Michael Winslow.
No, it was a dog. That's just a random dog. Next up, we've got the Quickfire round. This is
Quickfire.
It's Quickfire. It's Quickfire.
Okay, so this is the final round. So a correct answer will get you 20 points. An incorrect answer loses you 20 points.
Oh dear.
So this is where it starts to get hectic, and the scores are very close at the moment. Okay. All right, so buzzer's ready. Okay, all right, here we go. I'll try and work everything. Here we go. Okay. True or false? Olympic men's beach volleyball is played shirtless. Stephen.
True.
It's false. According to the popular phrase that originated in the 1930s, what item of a liar's clothing is said to be a light? Dicko.
Pants.
Correct. Which instrument is mentioned in the lyrics to ABBA's 1976 song Dancing Queen? Dicko.
Tambourine.
Tambourine.
Correct. Which famous movie villain says, what a world, as they die? What? What a world, what a world. Oh, what a world. It's the Wicked Witch of the West.
Does she die?
Oh, sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry. What is the name of the highway that stretches between Sydney and Melbourne? Stephen.
The specific.
No.
Would you like a glass of Pinot Gris?
The Hume Highway, I think it is. Which artist painted the famous 15th century artwork, The Birth of Venus? Oh, Myf.
Botticelli.
Correct. A phrase that refers to an easy way to make money is riding the what train? Oh. Stephen.
Don't say so. Don't say so.
Riding the...
I gotta call it on you. It's Gravy Train. I'm
Gravy
sorry.
Train!
Yes!
Which Scottish band took their name from an Austrian archduke whose assassin... Oh, Dicko.
Franz Ferdinand.
Correct. What is the name of the gnome-like fairy tale character who spins straw into gold? Oh, Dicko.
Is it Rumpelstiltskin?
It is. Cocky little guy, wasn't he? In modern slang, the name for which drink is used to mean gossip, situation, or truth? Oh, Emma.
Tea.
Correct. Which element on the periodic table has a name that is also used to describe a golf club? Emma.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that.
Sorry, it's iron. What is the name of the region of Middle-earth that the hobbits mostly live in? Emma.
Hobbiton.
No, this is the Shire I was looking for, but I'll actually pay Hobbiton. What is the full name of the region south of Sydney known as the Shire? Myf.
Sutherland Shire?
Correct. Which Australian urban youth culture is known for wearing Nike TNs and using
Breakdancing.
Eshe or Adelaide I was looking for. What is the name of the item that functions as the ball in ice hockey? Dicko.
Puck.
Correct. What is the most watched sport in Caribbean countries? Stephen.
Cricket.
Correct. Also a style of whiskey. What was the name of the ruling house of France at the time of the French Revolution? Stephen.
Remy.
Oh, bourbon.
Shit.
I was looking for. By what name is the card game known as Cheat in the UK, known in Australia? They call it Cheat. What do we call it? Oh, Emma?
Bridge.
No, it's bullshit. Well done. Oh, I got one more. Which 2020 song became the first ever #1 hit to reference an uvula, or as the song calls it, little dangly thing that swing in the back of my throat?
Uvula.
Yeah, little dangly thing that swing in the back of my...
Horrific.
It's a WAP by Cardi B. Oh, should I hit that? Anyway, How
only know the
interesting.
chorus.
Okay. So, can I get you all to write down on your board who you think the mole is? That's what you've got. Everyone. Okay. Make some noise if you think Dicko's the mole. No one. Okay. Make some noise if you think Myf might be the mole.
I mean, I am a mole.
Yeah. Make some noise if you think Steven's the mole.
Oh! Wow.
What? A little bit racist.
Wow.
Welcome to Australia, Stephen. You'll get used to Queensland.
And Emma, who do you think? Oh, sorry. Who thinks Emma's the mole? Oh, a few people. I think Stephen got the bigger cheer. Okay, so the crowd votes for Stephen. We'll start with you, Dicko. Who do you? For the record, I think Stephen might be the mole. Who do you think it was?
I reckon it's Emma.
Emma.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's so.
you've
that's
just
so
got
fucking-
lying minx written all over your face.
That's true. Maybe she loves that dance. I didn't think about that. Myf.
I also think it's
Emma.
Emma.
What happened to women supporting women?
I know, and I should be. Oh, the drop of the buzzer did it for me. When you answered, you went, oh no, and I went, oh.
We weren't even playing the game at that point in time.
See, I wasn't there for that. I just coming up with a reason.
It's a good play, isn't it? It's legitimate.
Yeah.
Wow, sneaky. Well, Stephen, who did you think the mole was?
I was torn. Between Emma, my team. Yes. I was torn between Emma and Myf.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've got to. Yes, right. But I went for Myf.
Oh!
And Emma, who did you think the mole might have been?
Well, I'm 100% sure it's Stephen. But, you know, I didn't want to betray my teammate, so I also put Myf.
Oh! Brutal.
Oh my gosh. So you know what that means? It means that the accusations are tied. There's 2 for Emma and 2 for Myf, which means the mole has gone undetected if they're on the losing team. Okay. So.
Is this a first?
Oh,
Dun, dun,
no,
dun.
no. I'll let you know the results. Dicko and Myf, 225 points.
Well done, Dicko.
Not bad. Emma and Stephen, 150 points.
Solid effort.
So if one of them is the mole, they're successful. But now it's time for the mole reveal, and we'll start with you, Myf. Myf, are you the mole?
Well, yes and no, but like I said, I'm a mole, but no.
No, you were not the mole. Okay, well, Emma, are you the mole?
I'm the mole.
I knew it!
Well done.
Yes!
How do you feel?
So you love that little dance.
I just don't think about it that much. I don't really care about it.
Was there anything you threw particularly?
I didn't really throw anything once I realised how Stephen was playing genuinely. There were just some questions I omitted from answering.
But
You're feeling really welcome here today, aren't you, Stephen?
I was trying to give off the impression that I may have been the mole.
And you did a great job.
I know. I'm sorry, Myf. I went for you. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I should have gone for my instinct.
Because I thought surely Stephen loves Commando.
Oh. Why? Because I like cock.
You what? Wow. Fantastic job, Emma, too. You got away with it. It's very hard to get away with it.
Thank you. I'm very sneaky and manipulative.
Did you both vote for Emma?
Yes.
Yes.
That means you are both winners, too, because you're on the winning side and you picked... So it means the only loser
Wow.
This is so awkward.
Wow.
Other
When I get back to London, I'm going to tell the others. No one's coming here again, I can tell you that. What the fuck?
Thank you all for
No,
coming.
no,
on.
thank you.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, I feel absolutely, I feel so welcome and so at home.
You didn't let me finish.
No, I don't need it. I think we're all finished.
The only loser is the people who didn't come tonight for all the fun time, right? Yeah.
And Stephen. And Stephen.
And Stephen K. Amos. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Please give it up for Myf Warhurst. Give it up for Dicko. Stephen K. Amos. And our mole, Emma Holland. Woo! Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.